Many people really love horses, but majority of people love horses from distance. Somehow, few of those who I know share that they are kind of scared to approach the horse or stand really close. And that definitely makes sense. I understand because horse is a giant animal. Really strong body, strong presence, with kind of intimidating legs and hooves. And also just standing next to a horse, you might feel as if you are entering almost like energy field or personal space of the horse. And vibration in this space can be really intense or overwhelming. One of the reasons we humans have such response is our fear of power. When I say power, I do not mean human interpretation of power, like domination, imposition, control, manipulation. Not that. Think of power of a mountain or 200-year-old tree, or power of a horse. This power thrills us to the bones, creates goosebumps on the skin, takes the breath away, and also inspires and fills up with tangible, familiar but forgotten state of connection. In the core of our human nature, we are not scared of darkness or weakness. We are scared of our own potential and light. We are intimidated by the potential of power and peace that was entrusted to us from the beginning of time. We feel unworthy of carrying this power within because we are scared that we can fail. This makes us feel really small and weak. And of course, standing next to a horse, this will even amplify. We think that powerful creatures may hurt us, so our body goes into a somatic contraction, freeze, flight, or fight response. And it's phenomenal. We are scared that horse can hurt our body, but it's our body that has the power to transform this fear into trust and peace. And it's the body of a horse that is like an instrument for us to remember this trust and peace. Especially, there is a fear to stand behind the horse, to touch back legs or tail, because there is a fear that horse can kick you. And actually, if horse does kick, it's a sign that it's in a state of fear and is only instinctively protecting own space. Back legs of a horse, tail, genital area, anus, and pelvis represent opening, trusting, and receiving. When it's traumatized, these parts contract and close and defend. And in us humans, It's very much the same. Our feet, legs, pelvis, genital area, anus are all wired to receiving, opening, and trusting. And this is where life begins. Carrying and giving birth to creative energy, or child, or giving birth to own self. Giving birth to that potential and light that is in a state of a seed inside. When we contract, we block this potential from sprouting and growing up to the heart center. Most of animals, wild or domestic, they can sense this contraction, this resistance. And this is why they react in so-called aggressive way, though it is not personal. There is no horse that personally hates you or wants to hurt you. There is a horse that can sense and only correct you, remind you, because sometimes we need a slap or a kick in order to wake up and remember. And this particular horse, as you can see, is experiencing limitation and pain in the front leg. And potentially, she would not let me touch her butt, get to very private parts of her body while she is in pain. But instead, she is asking and turning her butt towards me again and again. This is a moment where I work with myself internally. I drop into listening the language of my body, and this relaxes this horse to trust her own body into my hands.